YouTube videos. Oh yeah, recording. Yeah, so all the resources available for you are the book, the app, the YouTube videos. I think you received an email from me from the Consecration with the links, and also the face group that that we have the videos already set only with the parts where he's talking about the book. So it's thank you, Leo, for that. Well, no better time than today as Family Day to bring the Saint Joseph, who is our spiritual father and the head of the Holy Family, into our family. So today is day 1. Our reading is Why We Consecrate to Saint Joseph on page 13. There is a reading on Saint Joseph on page 1 to 10. And then we finish with the litany of Saint Joseph that we are going to be doing almost every day, every day, actually. So I think that's it for day 1.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Sandra. So before we start, we're going to send you into some breakout rooms. And the idea today is to discuss among your group. So you'll probably have about 5 minutes or so. What's drawn you to participate in the consecration today? Are you asking for a particular favor? Is there a grace that you'd like to ask Saint Joseph during this 33-day preparation period? And then we'll come back to the group, and if anyone feels comfortable, we'll share with the group. But let's start now with just like with sharing in a smaller group first. So I'm just gonna send here us to our breakout rooms. Perfect. Okay, hi guys.
Hi.
I think this is just us now.
Okay, I did not do my hair and I'm on my pajamas. So that's why.
That's the best.
It looks good, Sandra. I couldn't even notice.
Yeah, I just washed my hair too. And I'm just like her.
So they'll be in their breakout rooms for about 7 minutes or so. There's 3 or 4 per room. Leo, I took all the men based on the names of their of the sort of their Zoom names.
Yeah.
But there might be some that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I just thought, it'd be nice to have the men finally just get together and work or something.
Do you want, so Leo, are you okay to take it on from here then? So when they come back?
When they come back, what do? I just kind of like share what they think as far as just review the 2 questions, and if anyone wants to share it with us, is that what? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then if they're quiet, maybe if we could just we'll just chime in, guys, if that's okay, if they're quiet. Yeah, and then that'll take you, Leo, right into your slides. So the review slide and then the devotion.
Yeah, the 3 pages. Yeah. We'll go from there.
And Leo, maybe when they come back from discussion, we want to even point out that we purposely put the men in the group together. Just well, I mean, I think one of the things we want to do is encourage more men to get involved in this. So that's the whole point. So wives, if they can get their husbands involved, their brothers, their uncles, or whatever the case may be. I think that'll be good.
Bring them up.
So Sandra, I think Leo's doing it until the terror of demons.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it from the name is Joseph to when they go to their next breakout room?
No, I can do it.
Right? Are you
You can do it. I'm good.
Then do you want to do the litany then? The litany.
Just read it.
So I have it with Father Calloway on it, and then there's like a slide there about resources.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Is that okay? Just so that I think let's walk them through how to set it up on Catholify.
Yeah.
If they haven't done it on Facebook, and then that the email is always open
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, and I have an email ready to go once we finish recording this. You just, if you can send me the link, then I'll pass it on.
Okay. So then, Leo, is that okay? Leo and Andrea, you guys okay to end off at Terror of Demons?
But yeah, so yeah, we do it. So, and then who's gonna jump in for the name of Joseph? The name Joseph?
Okay, I can do that one, and then with Jay, and then we'll take it into the next discussion.
Okay.
And then we've got like a little game, like, you know how we did the Would You Rather?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good teaser.
Well, so Sandra, maybe you can do that one because that takes us right into the litany.
Okay. But what are the questions? Would you rather what?
It'll be on the screen, so you just have to read for them.
You just read. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
is that okay?
And then I introduce the litany and then talk about the resources.
You got it, and that's it. So that last slide, which is like about a family member or something like that, like we won't do it unless we have a lot of time, but it's already 8:45, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
And tomorrow
thank
is
you.
a snowstorm, first day of school.
Okay.
That's the irony of that.
That's
I'm
so
sorry.
funny.
How funny would that be though if it is a snow day? I just say like.
Well, they're already set up to go, so.
I don't know. It hasn't started snowing yet, and they said it would be 6:30 or something. So we'll see.
Okay, they're coming back.
Yay! I'll be back.
Android, your picture is kind of slightly off a little bit on the wall. It's off. I can see it from here, man.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Katerina.
Hi.
We're just waiting for our participants to come back from their little breakout session.
Oh, I see. Oh, I joined late because when I get into the Zoom, I got into the another Zoom.
Zumba.
They're doing the same thing. They do the consecration, the same thing that we are doing. But I get into another way. I start talking with somebody else, and then I close there. I open here.
Oh, are you listening to me?
Okay, we got it.
Very
Mid-sentence.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Okay, everyone's back.
5 minutes is too short.
It is.
That's a good sign.
It's very
That's a
short,
good
yeah.
sign. Leo, over to you, buddy.
Oh, okay. So we got it. Okay. I can't see the screen. So are you sharing the screen?
Well, that would help, right? That would help. Sorry.
That would help.
Okay, so everyone, welcome back. We just a little, I guess, we'll ask you a question. If you guys want to share what you guys talked about during our breakout room, if anyone want to share their inputs as far as, what has drawn you to participate in this 33-day consecration of St. Joseph? Anyone? Don't be shy.
Yeah, I could start if you want.
Hey, sure.
I think the three of us, there's three in our group, both basically said the same thing. We want to get to know St. Joseph more. We felt that he was never really, for me, it was always Mary, Jesus, God. I never thought about St. Joseph. And I want to know more. Yeah, I want to know more about him. I want to enrich my religious life. And we want to hopefully maybe get our family, like our children, back into the fold by praying to St. Joseph. So basically, that's what we talked about.
Oh,
That's
you
so
got
strange. If I can say something. It's so strange that you never heard of St. Joseph because where I grew up, everybody knew about St. Joseph. We had so many dedications to St. Joseph. So many.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we,
Yeah, we hear you.
Because I don't see anybody.
Yeah, we hear you,
I see,
Katerina.
I see 2, 3 people. That's it. I don't see anybody else. So I don't know if the screen
there's
is
about
joined
30
with everyone or not.
There's about
How
30
many
people
people
in
we
the
are?
room, Katerina.
I think Katerina,
30.
Katerina, I think in Italy, you know, those little towns, they really, really like they have their saints, and
Yeah.
but it's different here.
It's different here. I noticed over here, nobody knows St. Joseph.
We don't know enough.
When I came here to Canada, nobody knew about anything about St. Joseph. But me, like I grew up with St. Joseph. I know everything all about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I
In
got
my
into
group,
this. I got into this because I'm a little bit more curious. What is the consecration? Like, what is it that you do in consecration when you consecrate yourself to St. Joseph?
Oh,
But, you know, I noticed something that my video is not, it's kind of stops.
yeah, there's
See?
yeah, there's a bit
It
of
doesn't move
there's a bit
up,
of
even
a,
you guys. I don't see you like, we stop. Like it freezes, the picture freezes.
Yeah,
Did
that might
you
be
see that?
that might be your internet connection, Katerina.
That could be, okay.
it's a little slow.
So that's why I said, like, I got the book. See, I got the book.
So
I got my church, like you said. But I wonder, I just take a look at the book, all you know, inside the book, what it's saying. And I read all the beginning of the book, the introduction. And there's nothing new to me, but I wonder, when we do the consecration to St. Joseph, what are we going to do? We have to have prayers every day that you set for us. That's
Yep.
set in the book.
Yeah,
So you
we're
every day you have to do a prayers, a long prayers.
yeah, and I think Sandra went
Because
through that
I'm
earlier.
interested.
This actually
I'm-
Sandra went through it earlier, but I know you came in late, so we'll do a little explanation as far as that part's concerned. Basically, you start off on day 1. You'll see each on the first part of the book. It says there's days 1 to 33 on there. So you read day 1, which was today, right? So you read day 1.
Yeah.
On the very last page of day 1, at the bottom it'll say, see where it says Pray Divini Sancte Spiritus on page 247,
Yes.
right? So right after you've read the 247,
Okay,
correct?
hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, just follow the days. If you follow each day, there's a reading, and then followed by a prayer, and then the litany.
Yeah.
Every day. So, and again, I think
Day.
yeah, and then so there might be a day that you miss, but that's okay. You can always catch up. But just know that every day starting today, which is day 1, there's a reading every day up till the 33 days from the time we get consecrated to St. Joseph.
Yeah, so it's a good
Okay.
reminder. So
That's what you do. But after the consecration, what I meant was that after the consecration, what do? You keep up to do. You know, I'm telling you this because I did other consecrations, and they give us hours to pray.
Yep.
And if there's too many hours to pray, I cannot make it because I have already so many. So I want to know after the consecration what happens.
Well, basically, you reflect on it and do exactly what we're doing, is actually share the consecration, your experience with the consecration, and with other groups too. What we want to do here is actually share our experience and what we learn as far as the book's concerned. Because as you go through the book, you'll actually you'll be amazed and all the things that we never really knew about St. Joseph. And this is what this, and he's always been a mystery to us, right? And like you said, a lot of he's not mentioned very,
A lot of
very
people
much.
doesn't know. A lot of people doesn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we need to do, is actually share our experience after this. And the more we share it, right, the more we actually, like, you know how it goes, like when you're teaching it, actually you learn as you're teaching, right? And when you share, you learn much, learn a lot more. This is really for us to grow in our faith and also to share what we've learned, right? And the whole idea behind this is just to spread the word, because this is, when you go through this book, it's actually a very powerful book, right? So we'll discuss that a little bit more as we go through this. There's gonna be a lot of testimonies coming up and so forth, and the experience we had is just amazing. So
in the meantime, I take a look. The Litany St. Joseph, like yeah.
Okay.
That's what you do. You read the first day and then you do the litany at the end.
Yeah, litany, and then and there's also a section as you go further down. There's also a section called the wonders, right? And on each page, on each day, there's 2 readings. One is the litany, and the other one will be the wonders, which is actually on the middle section of the book. On each one, it'll say go to this page, and that is actually part of the wonder. The book looks a little thick, but as you go through the 33 days, you actually end up going through the whole book.
You actually end up, yeah, but where is the middle one that you just mentioned that you have to do after the litany?
The wonders starts at page 83.
83,
see where it says wonders,
I can explain later, Leo, if you can go, if you want to go through.
Good.
I'll explain later.
Oh, yes, wonder one. I understand. Now I understand now. Okay, I know now. Yeah, I understand. That's what I needed to know. Thank you very much.
No
now
problem,
we can continue.
No
I'm sorry if I interrupted.
I'm glad you're asking this question, because you know what? This actually this is now the 3rd time when I think about it. The 3rd time I'm doing this. And the first time I skipped the wonders, right? And I just kind of like read actually, I was listening more to the audio than anything else, and just like going through the litany. But I missed the wonders. So the wonders is the most important part, actually.
Really?
So, okay. So, anyone else? So, again, the question is, what has drawn you to participate in this 33 years consecration to St. Joseph? Anyone else?
So you got Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Andrew.
There it is. Hi. It's not so much why I joined and why I started, but just wanted to share a moment. So I was reading the book, and I did my consecration to Mary about 5 years ago, and I do it every year. And I actually thought of something in my head, and as I'm reading, the answer was like 3 sentences later. It was, well, I consecrated myself to Mary. Can I still consecrate myself now to St. Joseph? So as I thought that, it just gave me goosebumps, because it was 3 sentences after I thought that the answer was right in the book, in the first chapter.
Yeah.
So, that was my first aha moment on, I don't know what page it is, but on day 1. So.
That's great. That's amazing. I think you're a lot of you guys have got to come across a lot of aha moments along the way through this journey. We did. And that's one of them. It was the same thing with us too. And again, Andrew, was the same thing with me. To me, it was Mother Mary saying, okay, now that you've consecrated to me, you know me and so forth. Here's my husband. Get to know him. And this is really going to complete the whole family, the Holy Family kind of thing, which is today is a family day, right? It's a perfect time to start. Right.
For sure.
So, yeah.
That's true. Paulina, did you want to share?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, because there are the 2 Marilyns in my breakout room, and the 3 of us, we have been with St. Joseph the Worker since the very beginning, from 1984. But we don't recall that there has never been anything done specifically for St. Joseph. And now, because it's the year of St. Joseph, we're just thinking that, wow, this is such an opportunist moment for us to be doing finally something, because St. Joseph, that's our church. We have not done anything for him. So now we are doing something for him. So
you know what? I don't know if you didn't know, years back when Father Mario was in our church, I started with another lady. We started a novena to St. Joseph. And we used to start before the St. Joseph Day in March 19. That was the end, and that was the Feast of St. Joseph. And we used to do that. We used to do the novena at the church for everybody before the Mass. Every evening before the Mass, we used to do the novena. We started that, but then when Father Mario left everything, and then this coronavirus came about, and that's it. And we finished everything. But otherwise, we already started something in the church for Saint Joseph. It's not the first. It's not. This is not the first one. We already did start it.
Okay, I was
But
not
since
aware
this,
of it because I was always wondering why there wasn't anything special like a feast. I know we celebrate the feast day, but there
yeah,
wasn't anything like a big celebration or anything that we've ever
I
done.
know. Yeah, we were just starting to do that and going to the
Mhm.
big celebration, but I never came up to because everything. Then there was the change of the
Where's
priest,
Leo?
and now the
He's got his
coronavirus, and
jacket
everything
on,
went upside down.
like he's outside or what? Hat,
Honestly,
jacket,
Paulina,
turtleneck.
after this preparation course, I think you're going to see a lot more spirit around St. Joseph, both in our parish and in our homes, because there's a lot that I think we'll be able to take away. And I think with Katerina, with your experience and how you were raised with St. Joseph, I think we'll be able to pull a lot of those elements in over the next 33 days, because there's a lot of traditions in Europe that haven't translated to Canada. So it's
Right. Yeah.
a beautiful gift for everyone. So thank you so much.
I have for Saint Joseph. If I can say something for Saint Joseph, I have a link like from Italy, from back home, so I can get anything from their prayers, everything. I even sent like they even send me like I used to say it's not a book, but it's not a pamphlet. It's a little flyer, but it has pages. He has a little book from for Saint Joseph, and they explain the life of Saint Joseph. Every couple of months, they send me one, and they give me the explanation.
And there's a lot of that actually.
Maybe those,
The back of the
would
book too.
be useful. Maybe would be useful to us. Maybe because you always when I finish reading them, I throw them away.
Yeah.
But do you think it would be? Because I don't know, I have so many, like so I throw them away. So I said maybe that would be useful to us, Or if anybody wants the address, I can give you the address and you can write and they can send it to you. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I just thought I mentioned it to you.
Sounds good. There's also some resources at the back of the book too. So that's
Okay.
okay. So okay. So let's where are we at now? Okay, there's the monitor. Okay, so a little review on the last session. And the last session said no one, not one of Joseph's word is ever recorded. You notice he's always sleeping. Joseph loved to sleep a lot. As far as that part concerned. But you guys also know that that's when God actually speaks to him, right? So ladies, when your man is sleeping on the couch, snoring away, don't bother him because God is probably trying to reach out to him, okay? All right, I'm just saying, gentlemen, you're welcome, okay?
Yeah. My husband is Joseph, he's here too, and he does like to sleep.
Thumbs up.
Making me laugh.
Which is good.
Does. And, interesting. I had, huh?
He's a leader to all these men.
Oh, he says he's a leader to all the men. But anyway, I had never seen the statue of the sleeping Saint Joseph, and I actually did see it last year. It is so beautiful. It
Yep.
is.
I know, I have a little one in my home.
Yeah.
I bought it when I saw it the first one. I
That's
bought a
actually gonna
little
come
one.
up. It's actually gonna come up in one of our section. Actually, further down on our chapters, that's actually gonna be covered, and it's actually that's a really good, interesting topic too. So, anyways,
Yeah.
so another one was that Joseph was a virginal father. Now, this one was really amazing for us as far as the book's concerned because it kind of gives you a little I guess a picture of why the church actually pictured St. Joseph as being an old man and so forth. And I don't want to spoil it, but the virginal father thing is really going to come down to an explanation, which is really like just blew our mind away. And also Joseph was a secret weapon of God. He's kind of like that last minute, kind of like that trump card that God pulls out when things get really gets right down to the nitty gritty. That's when he pulls out St. Joseph and says, hey, deal with this guy. He's the terror of demons. Okay. So just a little review again. The meaning of consecration. Consecration basically means we are to set ourselves aside apart for the Lord. Okay, and Joshua, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story. You guys are familiar with the story of Joshua attacking Jericho, right? He parks his team across the Jordan first, and before they cross, he tells his officers, he said, tell the guys, tell the people, when you see the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord, and the Leviticus, the priests are carrying it, you are to move out of your position and follow it. Then you will know which way to go, since you have never been there before. It says when you see the ark, okay, what he means by that is like look for the signal. Look for the signal that when that ark is being raised, that's the signal. Okay. What's his name? Andrew just said something there earlier, and someone else said something there earlier as far as the year of Saint Joseph. Okay, this is the year of St. Joseph. I think this is the signal. This is the signal for us. It's not a coincidence that we suddenly, we came across this material and suddenly it's the year of St. Joseph. Okay, so and also just a little more detail to the scripture. It says you are to move out of your position and follow it. He's saying you guys got to take action. Now you see the signal, you got to make a move. Okay, you got to make a move. Then you'll know that it's going to give you direction, because you've never been there before. And then the best parts is Joshua 3:5. It says, consecrate yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Consecrate yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonders that we were just talking about is actually at the middle page and so forth. You guys are going to experience wonders in this journey. I guarantee that. And I think the couples that have done the journey here too will testify to what the amazing things that will happen to you guys. So that's basically what consecration is all. We are to set ourselves aside for the Lord. Okay. So a little bit about history of devotion to Saint Joseph. In 1870, Saint Joseph was declared the patron saint of the Universal Church by Blessed Pope Pius IX. Okay, and then in 1879, St. Joseph appeared to the Blessed Mother in Knock, Ireland. There's a couple of things that we found in this book that we never knew about St. Joseph, and a lot of stories that we never even I guess we've heard about it, but we never really paid attention to it. And throughout this whole thing, we're going to be focusing on a lot of stuff that St. Joseph is really involved with. And then in 1904, St. Andre Bessette begins to construct St. Joseph Oratory in Montreal. How many people have ever been there? A lot of people. I'm guilty. I've never been there. I didn't even know it was there. Okay. And apparently it's the biggest oratory in the world.
Yeah, it is.
How cool is that? So it was finished in 1967, and still get a lot of people going through there. And hopefully this summer, I can make my way in that direction. Okay, and then October 1917, St. Joseph appeared in Fatima, holding the child Jesus and blessing the world.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. We hear so much of the stuff that happened at St. Fatima, but never actually, paid attention to this much detail. And then, of course, December 2020. During our first consecration, we were on day 14. I woke up in the morning, looked at my news feed, and the first thing I read was the Pope assigns 2020 as the year of St. Joseph. And man, I just sent that message out to everyone. I had shivers. It's like, wow, I can't believe it. How cool is that? What's a coincidence? What's the chance of that being a coincidence? So this year, it's the year of St. Joseph. So guys, this is the sign. This is the sign that we were supposed to be looking for. And this is the sign that we're supposed to be taking action. And we're just glad that you guys are here to take action with us. Okay, so St. Joseph is known as terror of demons. Many don't believe in demons exist. Okay, it's really hard to comprehend the work that he does. He's actually out there and he's doing it. Sometimes we don't even know it, right? We don't recognize it. And St. Joseph shows us the evil is real. He's the one who makes us recognize that it is real and the devil is real. He does this by his fatherhood, his purity, his humility. He is the terror of demons. Every time the demon hears about St. Joseph, he shakes. So again, guys, the devil fears St. Joseph, especially when he's sleeping. So again, ladies, leave him alone. Okay? So, and the devil doesn't want you to go near St. Joseph. Every time you try, like, you guys will be attacked. And you guys, the ones who have actually done consecration to Mother Mary, you guys know that you will be attacked. There'll be a lot of temptations. There'll be a lot of things that's happening. Say, no, I can't do this right now. I got to set this aside and do it some other time and so forth. There's gonna be a lot of distraction that's gonna be coming up. Especially, I bet you a lot of you almost didn't make it tonight. Some other stuff of it was happening, and that's one of the things that the demon will do to you. Usually, the attack will come from a form of blessing that the Lord has given us. He'll turn that around. He'll twist it and use it against us to separate us from Him. Okay, so and this is where we really need to stick together, and St. Joseph is gonna show us how to deal with it. So again, on day one, it's all about why are we consecrating St. Joseph? Well, to increase our faith, to return to our virtues, and because a lot of the families are starting to be broken, and this is the time to actually do it. Okay, so want to take it from here?
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I think it's important for us to also understand the name Joseph. The word Joseph in its own also has a very special meaning, and it means increase. And we do see that in the Bible when we read Jesus increased in stature before God and man under the care of Mary and Joseph. So Joseph was chosen by God, but before Joseph could step into this role, he did have to agree to do so. And in doing so, he did help Jesus with the humanity portion of his upbringing. And we'll learn more about that over the coming days. As we talked about the consecration, what we're going to see, as we progress through those 33 days, is an increase in our virtues, an increase in holiness. We will see ourselves setting ourselves apart. I think Father Mario and also Father Stephen say quite often, the bar is going to be set high. It already is. But as we learn more about St. Joseph, what we're going to see is that the bar is going to be set higher. And that's a beautiful thing. The consecration will bring us closer to Jesus. And that's the ultimate goal. I think Jason and I had a quick discussion after our intro meeting, and in no way does St. Joseph take away, but St. Joseph brings our intentions to his son Jesus and to God. And that's a very important piece. And so we are going to set you back into your breakout rooms. Once again, it'll be just for 5 minutes, but it's important before we head into the next 32 days of the consecration. What do you expect to increase in your life as a result of this consecration? So if you wouldn't mind sharing that with your group, that would be great. And then we'll come back. Okay, so give us just one moment and we'll set you into your rooms.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
My connection is really bad tonight, so that's why I'm keeping the kind of video off.
That's okay.
Okay. That's
But
okay.
guys, we just need everyone's help just to sort of, if you hear any of the feedback, because we can't see it on our end where it's coming from. So for some people's screen, sometimes what will happen is wherever the sound is coming from, it'll shoot up to the top of your participant list. So if you see it, if you could just click on mute. So unfortunately, we were having a great discussion there, but we heard some feedback. So then Jay was starting to mute everyone, which is
Okay.
a little bit unfortunate because there was some great discussion there. We just couldn't figure out where the feedback was coming from.
So where can we mute people?
Yeah, so when you press on their name or their little photo, like
The participants.
Yeah. As a co-host, you'll have access to be able to do that quickly. It's just that if we do mute all,
I'll do
it's gonna
that.
mute everyone, and then it would have muted Leo in the middle of speaking, right? So just as a heads up.
Okay. We do have sometimes to just keep it a little bit, because sometimes they will try to disperse the meeting, although it's interesting. Some people may get a little disengaged if they start straying away.
It's beautiful to share the experience, and I think what we see is that there's a lot of knowledge within this group. And especially if a lot of them came from Italy, where they had a lot of the St. Joseph traditions.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see that over the next, couple of days as we kind of go through and we start to read some of that. So it'll be good to tap on some of their shoulders just to share, maybe they have some photos or some stories from when they were growing up. I think it's just hard because we're only on day one.
Yeah.
We don't like, they don't know that, right? And for some of the others who don't know about St. Joseph, you're right. It's hard. They might get a little bit disengaged because it's too early.
Yeah. Too early, yeah. So we have to sometimes keep, we are gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And then maybe even give her a day to bring, her experience. Yeah.
The other piece was just around, what was the other one that came up? Sorry, Sandra.
Well, somebody wanted.
Before you do the resources slide, I think we just need to review the expectation. Every day, there's 3 things, right? They're going to have their day reading, the wonder reading, and then the litany.
Yeah, I separated here to show them, just to make sure. Every day you just go through the day, and in the end you have the part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah, maybe if we pick like a different day other than day 1, because day 1 is short.
Yeah.
Leo, I think you're on mute.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, we could not good at reading lips yet. Because I think with day 1, it gets a little bit confusing. Like if they think it's just like short reading, 2 prayers, they may get
day 3 because day 2 is also prayer.
Yeah.
So day 3 is when they start reading Our Spiritual Father on 100.
And one of the things that Father Calloway actually mentioned too is like someone asked him, well, do we read the whole thing? It says no, it only that section of the wonder. Because there's so much altogether.
I'll do that.
Just read that section, and it's true. So
yeah, I'll just reinforce.
Yeah, because some people probably just got their book and they haven't really gone through the whole thing.
Yeah. And the Catholify app is just the book that they're posting. Yeah. So if you don't have a book.
But that's a good way of doing it. I haven't opened up the Catholify yet. So
it's really good. It's it's just the readings, which is great. I think you're right, Sandra. If anyone who doesn't have the book.
Yeah.
And then there's a good discussion board there too that people are sharing.
The Hallow app, it hasn't started, right? It's on
Ash Wednesday. Yeah, it starts on Ash Wednesday.
It's okay. Yeah, that would be interesting because it's not the same. It's going to be a different resource, I think.
We had 30 people.
Yeah, 30 today.
On my list of contacts, there's more. We send email to more than 50 people.
Yeah, it's okay. We had said, right, these are optional. Did you have to find them? It's a good opportunity to share our learnings, make some friends, but at the end of the day, like, you know.
Yeah, they can do it by themselves and yeah.
Okay, we're gonna bring them in.
All right.
Let's do this.
And then we go to the would you rather, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna close off. Hold on, let me just do this. Okay. We'll close off. There's just one like one quote, and then we'll go into would you rather. So we'll display the questions on the screen, Sandra. And
I'll
then,
read it.
yeah. So we've got 12 minutes. We should be okay.
Okay.
It's
just the would you rather and then the resources.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. It's hard because for us, 5 minutes feels so long, but for them, when they're talking, 5 minutes must feel so short. Right? All relative.
Yeah. How does the recording works?
It shows everything.
Even there.
But it doesn't show the breakout rooms, but it shows.
Oh, right.
Progress.
Hi, Carol. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
We were just saying 5 minutes must feel very short in the room.
Have you been listening to us? Have you listened to us?
No, we can't. We can't hear when you guys.
You can't hear us?
No.
Good thing. Okay. All right. You can hear us? Oh, that's good.
But was it recorded what we were saying?
No, it doesn't record. It only records just on this screen here, just on the main screen.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we want to respect everyone's privacy because sometimes there's some personal things we want to share in smaller groups. So just wanted to say, you know, the goal of those discussion rooms is just that. It's to meet some new people who are also doing the consecration.
Oh, we are all new in our group.
No, we won't share that. I promise, Bridget. But one of the things, so, you know, as we're talking about what you're looking to increase, you're going to see an increase in your spiritual life, an increase in grace, the virtues within yourself, like humility and wanting to be just. What you're also going to see is a decrease in selfishness, a decrease in bad habits. You'll see some changes in your addictions, some of your problems, some areas that are sinfulness. So where you also see some increases, you'll also see some beautiful decreases in some of the areas that are holding us back from being close to God. And so we do look forward to working with you over the next couple of days in those areas also. There's a beautiful quote from St. Peter, wishes to raise a soul to greater heights.
You're back.
Yeah. Okay, that was so strange.
Easy.
So there was some discussions earlier around why now. And